Hey guys, welcome back to my world. This is Kajal Kohli, and today I'm going to teach you that how to learn this language because I have got many comments and I've got many messages from you guys that ma'am, how to be fluent in this language and how to speak this language without hesitation. So if you are a beginner, then I'm gonna start some steps where you will find some sense and you will start speaking English properly and perfectly. So initially, if you are a beginner, you will not speak fluently for sure, but when you start speaking English, when you start doing practicing, you will see tremendous result. I'm giving you this surety. So first step would be kindly start reading newspaper or start listening any podcast, any watching any video. You can learn something from the video. Okay, first I suggested you to read newspaper. This will give you the results how to be a fluent in this language. Or if you read newspaper for 15 minutes or 20 minutes in a day, it will be beneficial for you guys. Your tongue will be habitual speaking this language, and I'm sure that you will say after some time, after maybe a month, after maybe a 15 days, you will definitely say me that ma'am, the idea you had suggested us, it's work and now it's working. So that thing I want to listen, I want to hear from you guys that the idea you have given to me is working now. So please reading newspaper for 15 or 20 minutes in a day. Or if you don't like reading newspaper, if you feel very bored or you feel a very not interesting in that, where you when you read newspaper, start reading any book, start reading any novel, what you really like. Okay, so you will see that whatever you are learning, whatever you are reading on this, it will automatically come to your mind. And one thing is happen always with us guys. Sometimes we don't want to learn something, sometimes we don't want to have something in mind, but automatically it comes. Because you must have heard about practice makes a man perfect. So practice will always give you result. Practice is going to be beneficial for you as it has been beneficial for me guys. And when I started my journey with English, I had no idea how to give my introduction part, how to speak language, how to make sentences, which is a very small sentences I didn't know. But while doing practicing, I became able to speak, I became able to understand the language. So I'm suggesting you the same. Please read no newspaper, read any book, whatever you like. The thing could be anything, but you have to start it from scratch from today. And the second thing I suggested you that please watch some English contents, English videos. If you like the video from the Indian speaker, from the native speakers, but I would suggest you please watch some video from native, not from native speakers, from Indian speakers. That would be convenient to you for understanding them, to imitate them, to copy them, how they are speaking perfectly and how they are making sentences. So I start watching some English stuffs on YouTube channel. And if you don't want watching something, if you tired watching something, if you don't know, so do one thing, just only listen something in English, put your earphone in your ears and start listening something in English. Your mind will grab, you will start speaking English, you will start replying people that how to give answer in English. So it will come communicate the fluency and the good English pronunciation and good English sentences will come to you when you start speaking English. Okay, and what you can do, the third thing is, until or unless guys you don't do practice, you don't speak from your end, you won't be able to speak this language ever in your life. I'm giving you, this is true, I'm giving you this surety that if you don't do practice, if you won't be able to speak. So please do practice from your end. What you can do, sometime I have got some messages on my Instagram, on my personal IDs, that they are saying, "Mom, I know that how to speak English." At times, when it comes to interviews, when it comes to speaking in front of someone, some get hesitate, like how to speak, how to reveal myself, how to give an introduction part. I get hesitate. So it happened, guys. Don't worry. It happens with all of us. It happened with me too. So many times it happened, but I didn't lose heart. I never felt that I'm not good enough, I'm not that person who can speak. But once you start speaking, you need not to be very hesitate speaking in front of. They are also human. They know that this is not our mother tongue. We are not foreigners. We are not living in Canada, USA, where this language is, native language. So we are not from there. We are from India, or we are from the place where there is no environment, there is no one speak English. And this happened with me too. When I started speaking English, it was a, very bad experience of mine. It was a kind of a monster for me, that how to start speaking English, because there is no one who speaks English, with whom I can have a conversation, with whom I can have a great conversation with someone. So it you have to put yourself into environment. If there is no one, you can make environment by your own. How can you do it? I'm gonna suggest you. So do one thing, start your phone camera, speak something about your life, your today, your yesterday, your tomorrow, whatever the topic could be, anything. You have to speak in front of camera, or the topic could be about your life, anything, as I've mentioned. And if you are still feeling that there is no environment and all, so what you can do, you read newspaper. And we all have, fortunately, we all have a Android phones, we all have a YouTube. You start YouTube, listen some English podcast, English videos on YouTube. So while listening, while speaking, and while reading newspaper or a book, you will have a great environment in speaking. So when we don't have an environment where we are living, and it could be the village area, it could be the that area where no one is interesting to speak in English with you, or maybe somebody is going to laugh on you, like why you want to become a native speaker, you want to become foreigner, something like that. Maybe you are going to get this kind of compliment from people. So don't be scared about it. No one is going to judge you. Until or unless you don't do practice, you won't be successful in this language. And you will succeed one day in this language. You will speak the language properly. And the best thing, if you want to make your vocabulary strong, do one thing. Whenever you read something, it could be novel, book, anything, you have to take one word from there. You have to check that word in your dictionary. Please please install dictionary in your phone. You all have Android phone. Install the dictionary in your phone, check that word in the dictionary, and you will see the result. What does that mean? And you have to write it on your diary. Please revise it again and again. Whenever you have time, just revise this vocabulary and try to use when you speak to someone, when you speak anywhere. Try to use that vocabulary, so that vocabulary will automatically come to your tongue, and you will start using that vocabulary in your English. And as well as what you can do, the third thing is, write something in English. If you want to be a speaker in English, if you want to be a fluent in this language, it would come while doing practicing. But if you want to be a very good in writing as well, you want to be professional, and you want to be work somewhere, maybe your goals are working some in good companies, in MNCs, or any goal, yeah, you have to clear your IELTS, anything it can be. So you have to write something in English. Okay. uh, Topic can be anything. Like I said, you can take a topic about your phone, about your trees, about your life, about your friends. Topic can be anything. You have to write. If you still thinking whatever I write, but I don't know whether I have written it was okay or not, is what great or not, it was right or not. So what you have to do, I'm giving you one good suggestion. Do one thing, go on YouTube, write it down over there. English child stories. with subtitles. English child story with subtitles. You will see stories with subtitles. So you will have an idea that how to write these sentence in English, or if you make some mistake, you will learn from there. And again, when you are going to write something, you have to correct your mistakes what you did in your previous writing. So your writing will be tremendous after some days, and little by little you will be increase your percentage in English. Okay, so this is how you can measure your English, then where is your level is and where you can stand in this language. So this was a very good idea. Please follow these ideas and do practicing in front of camera, reading something and watching some English videos. That would give you the great result. I'm giving you surety, and I want you to be very perfect in this language. And I want to hear from you after some days that, ma'am, what you have suggested us, it's working now, it's going good, it's going pretty smooth. So please try to do these practice on daily basis. Only 1 hour enough for you to give this language. Only devote your 1 hour to this language. Only 15 minutes reading, 15 minutes writing, 15 minutes watching, 15 minutes doing practice in front of camera or a phone or a mirror. So this practice would give you a lot of results. And best of luck. Don't be scared, don't be feel that somebody is going to mock on you, somebody going to judge on you. Don't be worried about it. As I have learned, you can learn too. Thank you so much. If you like this video, if you like my suggestion, thank you, and like and subscribe my video. Thank you so much. Follow me for more tips.